Time for Wood Mizer. Breakfast stop. Wawa 20-ounce coffee and a blueberry muffin. Nothing better. Dude, I don't know where you're going.
US 11 toward I-76, New Kingstown.
Are you getting any signage pictures? Delay our arrival. We shut down to a single lane here for construction. I'm not sure why. What's the name of this tunnel? It's the Blue Mountain Tunnel. Good luck. The tunnel sprung a leak. Out of one tunnel into the next one. This is the Kittatinny Tunnel. tunnel on this trip, the Tuscarora Mountain. LT15 wide. So when I started out on, well, not the wide version. This one's even got the power feed on it too. Wow, and the 25 horse Kohler. Nice. I know, I think I only had the 18 on mine. LT28. Manual feed on this one. All set up, ready to saw. There it is, the LT35. Same one I got. This is the full hydraulic one with the additional hydraulic stops. So got an oak, red oak. No, that's pine. Boy, I think I'd know this stuff by now. Yeah, last year we were an hour late for this. This year we're an hour early, 7 o'clock when we rolled in, so. EG50 single blade edger. Demo that today. I wouldn't mind having one of these, but I don't know. Really can only use it at the house. I'd have to pick it up and load it onto the truck by hand. LT40? No, LT35 again. This is the hydraulic. Yeah, they're both hydraulics. Milling up some more pine. LT40 wide. Got a good size. Now this is an oak log. Nice red oak. Funny feeling we're going to be quarter sawing this one today, so. Maybe. So what I'm kind of thinking about here. Man, this one looks like it's got all the bells and whistles on it. Minus the diesel. No diesel on this one though. It's got the Kohler. Nice. Got the full set works on it. Anchorseal2. Nice. And the big boy, the LT70 wide. Operator station down at the near end, or at this end. That would be a little bit for me to get used to. I'm not accustomed to being down at this end. I'm used to being at the other end. Board return on it. This one's set up for some big logs on this one. It's got the diesel package on it. I don't know if the 70 comes with anything other than diesel. Full on production cutting. Cut high volumes. This is it right here. Board return on it. It's got the log deck, or the board return deck on it. Man. Hey man, a guy can dream, you know. Be nice to have this one, that's for sure. EG200 twin blade edger. This would be nice to trailer out to a job. It'd have to be quite the job though to make this worth pulling around. And you need a second vehicle. Is it diesel? Yeah, it is. Small little diesel motor on there. Cool. Did not know that. Here's one of their newer ones, the LX150. This is a stationary wide mill. I don't know the specs on this one for width of cut yet. I'm gonna have to get a look at this. This might be an option for a slabber mill at the house. Depends on how wide that is though. And you can't beat a Matt Cremona hand-built mill that does 5 or 6 foot wide pieces. So I have to get some specifications on this and see how wide it does cut. A big old white pine on there.
Yeah, it does put a little bit of a score in the top. That's normal because of a little bit of flutter that's there. I've never had anybody need a new one, buy a new one, to replace that, make your own, and stick up in there. But yep, that's normal.
Hi, Deb.
I was at a show over in Allentown.
Set 2, there is a way to go in and change that number. You can only do it at 12 inches high. So I would go through and do my alignment at 18 inches and then go into the computer and change it to match that 12 inches from the bottom set 2.
You change oil, change how often?
Engine oils are different depending whether you have a gas or diesel. I think the gas is every 100 hours. Anybody that has a 40 Super or a 50, you'll have an oil bath bearing. You want to change that oil every 500 hours.
Question is, how much lube do I put on the blade? So, if I see you sawing like this, I call you the water boy, because guess what? You're going to be filling up the jug a lot. Right? So, you can smell the pine. So, this is actually Wood Mizer out of in all these mills from Wood Mizer. The white pine, of course, your spruce, your pines. You have white oak. You need a little bit more lubrication. Maybe not pour it on. And there are some pines, like a plantation pine, that if you put water on it, it will plug it up like right now, and it will saw perfect without any lube on it. So just be careful not to always put lube on there. If you're having trouble, turn the water off and see what happens, and it may be fine, right? So again, it's hard to teach somebody how much lubrication to put on the blade. Lubricity helps to carry the heat. If the blade gets dirty, it's taking the set out. When the set's not in there, then the band gets hot. When you heat your metal up, all things change, because the metal actually changes, your set changes, and if you could actually see it happening, you'd probably be amazed, right? And you can tell it doesn't kind of cut very well. We also have ash, which the emerald apple borers killed a lot of them, and you will need blade lube for ash.
Yep.
And
Comes
keep talking
up.
hickories and other species,
No,
you're
you're
going to
cutting
put a
a lot.
lot of water on the blade, not so much to keep the blade clean, but to keep it cool, because it's so abrasive. And you may only get maybe saw one log, or you may take 6 cuts and the blade's dull because it's so abrasive. Okay? And I don't know if you've experienced that, but again, a lot of things, you know, if you guys buy a brand new sawmill, the very first log you saw is hickory, you're probably hate life.
Agreed.
The devil lives in there, and you'll
Hickory's
think,
the devil.
I ever get into this, should have never bought this sawmill. Okay, and I always tell people, like, this is your very first sawing period. Don't go saw a hickory, especially shagbark or a big knot or something that's been dry and hard.
Here, I'm gonna give him a hand. It's running.
It won't do it for me now, but again, that's a pretty good indication. You start cutting through the bark like that, it'll get on there, but it didn't act up. It cut right through it. So the question always is how fast should I saw? Okay. So you'll call me and say, hey Marty, I got pancake flour on my wood. So if you notice here, it kind of looks like pancake flour. It looks like someone took a cement trowel and smeared that. Okay, that's too slow. You can see you're going, wow, he's really going slow. And you can see as I actually go faster, my chip gets bigger and it carries the sawdust out. So I want to saw at the correct speed. And I would say probably 90% of you here probably saw too slow. Okay, that'd be a guess. So again, when you start seeing this, you know, hey, I'm going too slow. Or you happen to see this.
Close.
So how many cuts could I make on this log before it did something to the blade?
Depends.
Four.
Depends.
Just watch this plant.
Now, if I take a cut and it does that without me pushing it over, then what do I have going on?
Stress. Stressing the
white
wood.
pine is
Stressing
not
the-
going to have much reaction, so it's going to be hard to teach that today. But you know, that's something that every sawyer here needs to know what stress is. So if the board comes up, as or goes over, you know, I'm going to have to turn the log over.
get their names, jot them down.
Can't see.
Is there anything?
Hit the wrong one.
Hit it. Just tap it.
Nice mountains.
Yep. Yeah, they're some of the mountains we couldn't see on the way out here this morning because it was too dark.
Into the tunnel.
Tuscarora Mountain coming the other way.
On our way home.
Yeah, had a good day.
through another tunnel.
The Kittatinny Mountain. Kittatinny. Kittatinny. Double tunnels here.
Oh, is there another one?
It's the Blue Mountain. Tuscarora Mountain, Kittatinny Mountain, and Blue Mountain. That's where they are. On this side of the mountain. Everybody, wrapping up a long day here. We've been up since about 3:30, so we're a little punch drunk right now. We went out to the Wood Mizer Pennsylvania Sawmill owners. Well, it's a few more than Pennsylvania guys. We had some West Virginia guys down there, Jersey, I think, Maryland, Ohio, and of course Pennsylvania. So they've coming from all over out there. It was a good day. Basically, they went over a lot of stuff. Owner's workshop covered a lot of stuff with maintenance of the mill, setup of the mill. Answered a ton of questions. Lisa, Marty, Chelsea, and regrettably don't remember the names of everybody out there, but always a really great crew to be around. Always helpful, and if you left there hungry, it was your own fault. They served up a nice breakfast and an excellent lunch. It's provided by one of the local fire companies, which was really nice to see. Again, we went over. I'll have some different footage in here, or if you've already seen the different footage. I don't know where I'm going to put this in the video, at the end or the beginning, but I'm figuring at the end. But like I said, long drive out, about 3 hours out, 3 hours back, and but we had a good time. Also, one of the things they were giving out, Anchorseal2 samples, pints or quarts. That's a quart. That looks like a quart. We'll call that a quart. It doesn't even say it on there, does it?
Let me see.
Yep, 1 quart. They were giving the samples out there, which is great because definitely a product we use. UC Coatings. You need some of this stuff, I'll put a link down in the subscription. UC Coatings is the manufacturer. You get the best price there. We buy it by the 5-gallon container. Last I checked, 88 bucks shipped to your door from UC Coatings. Can't beat it. Let me see what else. Met a couple of guys there. Let's see, we wrote some names down here. Ted Martin from down in Maryland was one of our subscribers. Ran into him out there, and Rick Patrick and his son Tim also ran into them out there. Apparently they watched the channel. Appreciate it, guys. They both subscribed to the channel. And PA Mountain Man, I got your message. Looking forward to seeing those pictures you took out there. I don't know if you introduced yourself. Can't recall. Don't know if you introduced yourself out there or not. But I did talk to a lot of people, a lot of great mill owners out there, sharing information, sharing ideas, trading stories. Always a good time. Everybody that watches the channel that was there that I was talking to was talking about a few of the funny videos I put up with the log getting away from me and breaking the turning arm. Yeah, I was raising my hand for that when Marty asked anybody got any stories about the log rolling off the mill or nearly rolling off the mill. Yeah, I raised my hands on that one. So, but again, we had a great time out there today. Marty and Lisa, always great hosts out there at PA. We'll probably be going out again next year when they do it. And if you ever get a chance to catch up to them out in one of the places, they go to about 30 shows a year, I believe Marty said. They do about 30 shows a year, and they stay busy. And if you get a chance to meet them out there, great couple, great company, PA Wood Mizer. If you get a chance, if you want to buy a mill and you're near that area, check them out. You know, definitely like the service there. Can't go wrong. And I want to say Brian, I'm not 100% sure, and I apologize if that is not his name, runs ReSharp there at PA Wood Mizer. Really great guy. Gave the blessing of both meals today, and again, great service there with ReSharp. We send all of our blades out there too, so hopefully I'm not rambling too much here today. Where'd you go, Deb? You were supposed to say hi. Come on back, your fans want to see you. You're no fun. Come on. Oh, what else was out there today? But we covered a lot of stuff, looked at a lot of mills, and hey, even contemplating maybe a new mill. Maybe bump it up a bit, maybe get one of the wide mills, but for now the LT35 is serving very well, and we'll probably stick with that for a little bit, but you never know, things work out. Maybe able to get that wide head mill. No promises, we'll see though. I got 3 years in on this one, and usually the 5-year plan kicks in right about now, and I am just babbling like a fool. I'm just saying anything. Hey everybody, hopefully you enjoyed the video. That's just some of the footage we caught out there at PA Wood Mizer. Lisa and Marty out there, always great host and hostess. If you left there hungry, it was your own fault. They served a great breakfast and an excellent lunch provided by one of the local fire companies out there. Excellent, nice chicken, mashed potatoes, corn, pepper slaw, stuffing, soda, water, whatever you needed, they provided. So coffee. So if you ever get a chance to visit them out there at PA Wood Mizer, do it. If you're looking for a mill and you're in that vicinity, close enough by there, make sure you check them out. Definitely worth the trip. Pennsylvania Sawmill Owners Workshop is what we went over today. A lot of information about setup of the mill, maintenance of the mill, problems if you're running into them and how to fix them, what the causes are and how to fix them. One of the really nice things, Anchorseal2 gave out free 1-quart samples down there. It's a product we use and endorse here. If you need it, UC Coatings. I'll put a link down in the description where to get it. They're out of Buffalo, New York, but you can, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I just looked at it the other night, $88 shipped to your door for a 5-gallon can. So you can't go wrong with that. We have a separate 1-gallon can. We pour it off into there. That way it's a little more portable. Take it out and seal the logs up. That's Deb likes doing that job. So
That's my job.
That's your job. We ran into, I don't know if I said it, we ran into a couple of guys out there that watch the channel, subscribe to the channel. Ted Martin down in Maryland. Hey Ted, thanks for the sub, and thanks for hooking up out there. It was had a good time talking to you. Also Rick Patrick and Tim Patrick, father and son team out there, checking us out. They've got, I'll put a link to their channels if they have channels. I'll put a link to them. At least I know Rick has a channel. I don't know if Ted has a channel or not. But if they have a channel, I'll check it out. I'll put the link to them in the description as well. A couple of great guys. Got to talk to them for quite a while today. Went over a lot of different things. And apparently, Deb has a fan with Rick's wife. So she really likes the way Deb works out on the mill. So that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We're gonna wrap this day up. We've been out since 3:30 this morning. We got up. We were estimating about 4-hour drive to get out there, but it turned out to be closer to 3 hours. So we got there about an hour early. Unlike last year, we got there an hour late. So Again, had a great time out there. I think his name was Brian at ReSharp. If you need your blades done, send them there. Excellent job. We have ours set up. We do the 7-degree turbo blades. They work excellent. They're an all-around great blade. They work excellent for us all the time here on our mill. 7-degree turbos, you can get them there. And what we have is we have it set up as an automatic replacement. We'll send a box of 15 out to ReSharp. Any bad ones in there that can't be done, they automatically replace them with the 7-degree turbos. So check them out there at the ReSharp and PA Wood Mizer. We're going to wrap this one up. Appreciate everybody checking in, and we'll see you out there next time.
Bye.